What's up, everyone? Welcome to Caroline Lakes. We have a game of two evils today. In the right hand side of the map, color blue, playing as the Ottomans, is Karim, the legendary Karim, with his main civ as always. He's got, wow, actually surprised he's only got 3 decks. That is actually shocking that a guy that plays only Ottoman has 3 decks. I mean, I guess he maybe narrowed it down to just needing these 3 decks in certain maps. But anyway, his opponent, the other evil, is I don't know what this player's name is or what Smurf account he's on. I don't know any details about this player, but this player is playing as the Mexicans in the west side of the map, color red. So we know the Mexicans are a little bit crazy with their Baja strategy, and overall they're, I think, much underrated civ. I think they're very strong in a lot of aspects. It's just one of those civs where it's very difficult to like narrow down the best way to play it because there's so many possibilities. And they're just, I think, a little bit underexplored, but we are seeing much more of them in the last year or so, especially in competitive play. So what's going to be the lesser of two evils? And I'm curious what people are actually, who would they be rooting for in a game like this, where you have Ottoman, who's been pretty strong, probably OP for a very long time, but especially at the top level in the last couple of years, and then even at the lower and the mid levels with the mosque strategy. So we've been seeing a lot of that. So I could see some Ottoman hate for sure, but Baja is extremely frustrating, very difficult to beat, and it hits so early in the game that there's, you know, it's very difficult and very frustrating to play against. So if it was, I mean, the Ottoman, like, you have time to find like a counter or try things, but against Baja, there you can't really do anything. You can't stop it, you know. So I don't know. I think I'm a little bit more, I'd rather play against Karim or Ottoman than I would against the Mexicans on a map where, like this, where there's a significant amount of trade posts and it's going to be very difficult to deny them. So anyway, we do have the first shipment coming in, the Hacienda wagon and the 2 villagers. It's fake Baja. As I'm talking all this about Baja, maybe we see another strategy that's really strong with them, and I think that's what we're gonna see, because we see 14 villagers already in age 1. He gathered for the house and built that trade post. So Mexico showing a little bit of flexibility, just like the Ottoman has. They have a lot of flexibility. Karim going with his capitalism first card and not building a house. So we'll see where he goes from here. If he's gonna, I mean, he's gonna add the house now, but is he gonna do anything else or go straight up the fortress? Going straight up the fortress would be my guess. I mean, against Mexico, you sometimes do want to play. I think this is actually one of the better matchups against Mexico is Ottoman. You can get Abus and Jans in H2, and I think that's probably the best strategy, the best composition against Baja. But again, that's probably why the Mexican player is not doing Baja in this situation. So we will have to see. The first shipment is going to be coming pretty soon. I can't imagine it's not going to be the 700 coin. Yeah, and he went up with 2 villagers and the 2 semi-fattened cows, so a little bit more economic here. Not going for the 400 wood to maybe add in a trade post or add in a quick second town center upon aging up the fortress. Just purely economic. And I think I don't see him make more than 25 vills in certain instances, so it's kind of surprising to see that, but you know, we'll see what he comes up with. Already at the 300 gold mark, so, and he's already eaten the cow, so he's gonna be up very quick. He's sending 5 Jans, which is something I've seen him do a lot more recently. I don't know if he's always done it, but I've noticed it more. Maybe I've just dissected his expert Rex a little bit deeper, but it gives him an opportunity to defend a trade post or put some aggression on without having to build any military buildings and then train them. So these gens do come out at a pretty early time, and he's going to be already up with the marksman. That's going to be the 4 Abus. Let's take a look at our Mexican player here. Picking up a treasure here, 35 wood. He's got 15 vills, sending the 5 vills. So his first shipment was 5 vills. He aged up with the what is it called? That the statehood? Is it the state? Not statehood, but his age up option gives a card that's going to have 2 settlers for each hacienda, which later in the game can be a pretty good card, and a native embassy. So the 5 vills are in. He has hunting dogs, no steel traps. He has placer mines. He's got a cantina as well. So eco is pretty damn good right now at the 530 mark. About 23 vills worth of economy. Picking up another treasure. This 700 wood is coming in. I wonder if this is looking like a revolt to me. This is looking like potentially Central America revolt. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd actually be surprised if he doesn't do that right now. So yeah, okay, the revolt's coming in, and then it is Central America. That's going to give him extra villagers. So I think he's going to be up to 30 vills once this comes through. He's not going to be able to train anymore for a little while. There's cards that he can send for more economy later, though. So we'll see what the approach... Yeah, he's up to 30 vills at 6 minutes. So, I mean, that's like along the lines of... I think I did a video with British trying to get to potentially the fastest villager, 30 villager timing with Virginia Company and South Sea Bubble. And it was right around that mark. And I think it was on this map that I did it. So 30 vills, 530 mark. Pretty crazy for the Mexicans. And he's sending 700 wood as his follow-up. And then he's already got another shipment available after that. It's going to be 3 frontier outposts. Meanwhile, Karim, he is up, wow, 645, and he's already got Jans and Abus going forward. He must have aged a little bit. Wow, he's already like, yeah, he must have aged around the 620 mark. That's an insane age time. Already putting up his 2nd town center and sending advanced frontier outposts. I wonder, I'm not sure where these are gonna, oh, wow. He's playing incredibly defensive. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so he's gonna go 3 TC, super defensive. And like I said, he doesn't care. He doesn't make that many villas. He's at 15. He's been popped, so he's just waiting for the pop space from the TC, and there he goes. He's at 16 now, and that probably mathematically actually makes sense to just wait. Don't build a house. Just build a TC. Either way, well, maybe he was probably idled for a while because of the Jans and Abus, but anyway, the 3rd TC is going up. He's now getting mosque construction. That's going to make those techs cheaper, so then he can it actually makes the villager techs cheaper too. So not just the big button, the military stuff, but the villager upgrades too. So very good value there. Obviously, you want to send that first before Palace Intrigue because of that fact. So the hacienda does go down, so a little bit more XP for Ottoman. And he's moving all of his villagers off of wood once he got to 250. So that must be like a breakpoint, or once those techs, that card comes in, the techs get reduced to a certain amount. Yeah, I think that's only like 30 something wood, the first one, and then he's gonna get the upgrade for going over 25 vil. So 3rd TC is up at the 835 mark. That's quite early. The frontier outpost. Because he didn't scout at all, not the best card to send. He gives him a little bit of XP, so it kind of refunds his costs in a little bit of a way. But I guess he just wants to do his strategy, his build that he knows so well and has success with. And I'm sure he plays this matchup many times over the years, so he has an idea that this is probably gonna work as long as he keeps his base safe. So that's the idea there. And now Palace Intrigue coming in. He's got 19 vills, and they're producing pretty quickly at this point. The revolution has ended for the Mexicans. He's up to the industrial age, and now we see Wild West coming in, and this is already putting a little bit of a grin on my face. Kind of, I mean, mainly because I know it's not me facing it, but I can see these cowboys coming, man. They are going to be on the way. These guys are going to be insane and impossible to stop. But maybe Krim. Maybe he's the one that can stop it. Maybe his build. I mean, there's not much really here right now. You got to industrial, and it looks like you got a bunch of XP crates with it. The Cantinas is going to be coming in. which is going to make those cowboys cost less pop. They cost 5 pop right now, which is quite a bit. But first, the factory is landing. And yeah, 31 vils. So he was at 30 vils for quite a bit. Now he's able to produce a little bit more. And yeah, is he only yeah, he can only build the 1 cantina. So there's an upgrade that's going to make them train very quickly. Is it? Maybe he already got it, or maybe there's another upgrade he needs to get. But you don't really need more than 1, but it is kind of dangerous if it goes down. You got to rebuild it quick. That could be a very interesting point in the game if it gets to that point. And it looks like these 4 cowboys might be enough to kill 4 Abus and 5 Jans. They are just that strong. And 20% Rangers just helps too. Okay, so that card is in, and now they cost 3 pop instead of 5. So they're more pop effective at this point. Let's go back to Krim, see what he's up to. He's got his 3 TCs pumping, and he is going up to the Industrial Age with the Grand Vizier. And I'm trying to remember what that one does for Ottoman. It's I don't believe it's the 1k coin, and I'm not sure it's the Spahi either. Which it wouldn't make sense to age up with the Spahi at this point when you see these cowboys running around the map already. He's getting his line of sight upgrades from the church. And I think he needs to send 1k wood now. I mean, he's going to want to get the infantry from the church. What are they? I forget what they're called right now. But those guys are going to be the counter units, basically the counter units to these cowboys who just special attack the Jans and nearly take them all out in one volley. But now the villagers are a little bit under pressure as well. Thankfully, these guys only do 0.5 against vills, but really it still seems to do quite a bit of damage. So especially when you get a group of them and they get that area of effect attack, it's pretty painful. So. But yeah, this base is very safe. Look at these outposts upgraded. They've got multiple guns, and they're going to be keeping that base safe. So he did go up with the Spahi. All right, and now the 2 bombards are going to be coming. He's also going to, let's see. He's gathering 1,000 coin for the 3 additional bombards from the mosque. But he's going to be really short on pop space. Oh, and a nice crack shot here, killing one of these cowboys. He's gonna have to be on wood for a long time because he wants those infantry out, and they cost 1,100 wood, so that's a long way to go. It looks like he's probably gonna get these 5 bombards all together though. But yeah, he needs something to support that. I just don't see. I mean, bombards are great units, and they're great bombards, but you need something to protect against ranged cavalry. You can't just have 5 bombards with no protection. I think that could be a real issue if he doesn't get something for a front line. We do have a church coming out from Mexico. It looks like he built that one, didn't send the church card with the extra trickle. He ended up going with the 2nd factory. So he's got 2 factories, and right now he's upgrading the food gathering. These things have 10,000 HP because of that card. It's crazy. Wait, oh yeah, so it arrives fast. What a card. What a card. Factory, all technologies are free, and repairs are free, and they gain 100% more HP. That's freaking crazy, man. Oh, that is crazy. And I think it only costs like 250 food and 250 wood. It's just an insane, absolutely insane card. Doubles the HP of factories. Just that alone is like almost invaluable to be able to keep them that much more safe, make it that much more difficult to take out. And the free upgrades, like, it's wild. All right. So we've got one of them on coin and one on heavies. The first heavy is out. Cowboys are now making their way out, grouping up into a decent number at this point. And I think we're gonna have a pretty big clash in no time. And okay, so he's been able to afford the infantry, the Nizam Fusiliers, 20 of them. They have made it out, as well as a shipment of 9 cav archers and the Spahi from the mosque. So he got all 3 of the big mosque techs And now the push is going to be happening. It's going to be a lot to defend. 132 pop from Ottoman. He's got 3 TCs behind us. He is stuck at 43 vills, massively pop capped because of those techs that don't take any pop space to research and send these units. Hint, hint, nerf. But he's finally dropping down these houses, and he's producing vills again up to 46. Just crazy. I mean, both sims are just so insane. It's like, what is more ridiculous? What ridiculousness is gonna win this game? I don't know. Big time upgrade. Range cavalry caracol coming in for the Mexicans, and we're up to 25 cowboys. They're almost up to 400 HP. We got a visit of the 7 houses. Is that the insurgent tech? I'm not exact. Oh, a heavy cannon goes down immediately. The bombards are getting in range and getting some really big attacks off, as well as the infantry. These cowboys are being pushed back, and there are 13 insurgents for 13 houses, I believe. Is yeah, it could have waited a little bit, and I'm not sure that's going to really have that much of an impact. 2 heavies are on the way. And if these cowboys get in a good position, though, they can get a huge volley off. Look at that special attack doing serious damage, but still, the infantry from Ottoman is standing strong. The Spahi going in, trying to defend the bombards, and I think they will. One bombard does go down. The 2 heavies are here in the back, firing forward. One goes down from the bombards. They're exchanging blows and trading off. It looks like just 1 heavy remaining at nearly half HP now, but 1 blast from the bombard should take that out. And it's looking like a successful push for Krim, but there's more cowboys coming out, and I'm not sure what the follow-up is at this point. It might be a long time before a significant follow-up from Ottoman, so I think Mexico is going to be safe for the near term, as these bombards are about to go down to some melee damage and get cleaned up. And now 11 villager shipment going to be coming in from Mexico. That is a great shipment. That means he sent 11 shipments already. 1 villager for each shipment. So super valuable shipment. And it's clear his direction. His direction is going to be, oh, he's building another town center, but just more cowboys. And while it's a bit more difficult with Mexico than I think it is with the United States, because you don't have as much of a coin trickle coming. You gotta either put down estates or put your factories on coin. I think it's gonna be a little bit slower build up for this cowboy mass. Again, there's got 18 of them now, which is not bad, but there's some damage done to them. And Karim has some very, very good shipments still available with the Abus Cav Archers. Okay, honestly, I would like to see the two TC wagon. That thing is insane. It seems like not that big of a deal, because you can even get that. I think some civs have that. No, nobody has that in H3. I'm not kidding, but maybe like Inca. But it's only 1,000 wood. But the thing is, it increases your build limit by 2, so you can have 5 town centers producing vills for free. And so if you ever lose vills, you're gonna be able to replace them super easily, and it just kind of speeds up your economy significantly. So I think that's a pretty good card, and he might be getting it now. Mercantilism coming in. Arsenal's up, but no, he's going full aggression again. Abus and another Cav Archer shipment while he's producing Cav Archer. So I really like the composition. I think he knows what he's doing. What he needs to do is go. I think he knows exactly what he's doing, and I like it. I like this composition. So these cowboys are very difficult to take out, but if there is a composition and there's a civ that can do it, it's the Abus and Cav Archers from Ottoman. So far, I totally like the approach of Krim. He is missing Cav Combat, which is, and actually, he's missing his combat for artillery. So those are going to be a little bit sad to not have when he needs to get this army. I mean, he's going to be able to mass this army, but not much to boost it up behind that with extra cards. So anyway, he is up to 70 vills. He has all his techs from the mosque, so he's just going to be, well, trying to grab the map and stay on natural resources for as long as he can before he has to start building mills and estates. He has both his factories on coins, so he's not going for the bombards, which is sometimes sometimes you see a lot of bombards, and I think that really usually is the right choice. But against, again, pure light infantry might not be what you would advise. So he's got to try to get these vills on natural resources. He did lose some vills over here, so he's a little bit hesitant to go back out there. But you don't want too much excess wood here where you can't really utilize it. And honestly, I think the tempo is with Mexico. Oh my gosh, heavy cannons blasting the Abus. These are just veteran. Both the Cav Archers and Abus are veteran. And man, these Cowboys have up to 40 attack now. 3 heavy cannons in here supporting from behind. And this is, I mean, I was gonna say tempo, like you need to be aggressive as Ottoman, because once Mexico gets Imperial, which sounds a bit crazy when we're only 20 minutes in the game to even mention that, but USA and Mexico, they can get to Imperial without having to spend too many resources, because their army is pure gold and it's pretty cheap too. So if he can get these guys into Imperial stats, I don't think anything beats them. So that's kind of like a little bit of like, you feel like you gotta continue pushing and doing damage, but it's the opposite right now. Karim is the one being pushed. He is making culverins to help take out these heavy cannons, but with that amount of Cowboys, I feel like they might just be able to run in and snipe those culverins. And at the same time, Mexico backing up. Now 6 Abus coming in. See, this is you just way rather have some combat cards right there instead of 6 Abus at this point in the game. And I think he needs to prioritize an upgrade for probably the Cav Archers, because you can't really, I don't think you can be fighting veteran Abus and veteran Cav Archers against these Cowboys and these heavies. And a fort now going up in the middle of the map too, so yeah, Karim's got some work to do. He gets a nice volley on the heavies, almost taking one out, but not quite. But oh wow, look at that! Look at that instant kill of 3 culverins. These Cowboys with the special attack sniping the middle one and then finishing it off with regular attacks. Oh my gosh, and the heavies getting massive blasts on the Abus. Cav Archers trying to make their way around, getting range attack damage on the heavies. Probably should go in the melee with at least a handful of these. But the heavies, they will be... Oh my gosh, please go into hand attack, Karim. Take that thing out. Come on. Okay, we do have guard Cav Archers now. A big tech. Probably should have waited for the fight for that to come in. Should not have went and taken that fight, I don't think. But, you know, it is what it is. Cav Archers and Abus are all down now. But, heavies were a big thing to take out. However, there's 2 more now here. So, yeah, he's got both factories on heavies, and I think that's the right choice. They've been showing they've been showing that they provide a ton of value at this point. Scientific expeditions coming in. That is the hot air balloon from the native post, which we should take a look at. If he's got any text. No, nothing yet. All right, so you know, land grab coming in, which is such a weird card to even have in a deck. But and look at this. I'm talking about Imperial earlier. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen very soon. Oh, the haciendas. Oh, that reduces. That's right. That makes sense. With other civs, land grab doesn't make a ton of sense, but putting it in the deck for haciendas is quite nice. It reduces their cost by 40%. So, and that he can then send that villager card. Where is it? Oh, he already did. Oh, but you know what? I think it spawns with each new and existing one is gonna give vills. So, yeah, that's gonna be. I don't know how many he's gonna be able to drop down, but you can get. I wonder if there's a cap on that. Anyway, as we see, the Imperial Age is coming, and Karim, I'm sorry, man. I don't have faith right now. I do not think you're going to be able to pull yourself out of this one. Though he is approaching 100 vills very quickly. He has culverins again. He's got some. I don't know, man. These heavies. And that, wow, Mexico could even go for Imperial heavy cannons. And when you get heavy cannons, you get any of those heavy artillery that get Imperial status, They are ridiculous. They are absolute tanks. They take forever to take out. And I'm hoping we see that, because I want to see the stats on them. And you could pretty much just put those heavies against this entire army, and I think they would win. Another scientific expedition's coming in, scouting out the base, getting information, sees a bombard coming. It's actually a very nice and useful little big button, I guess you call it. And to build this trade post, it's pretty cost effective. It's really good. It's basically a mini map hack for 100 food and 100 wood. So, and here comes the Imperial Age, and with it 500 HP for free auto upgraded, 51 range attack, absolutely ridiculous units, and the Imperial cannons are coming as well. Karim is feeling like he needs to do something, which is 100% right. He does get a heavy for free with positioning, but the Cowboys are going in. They are actually not super effective at what they're going for right now. They're gonna get the siege, but there's some heavies dropping here. And I mean, okay, now that I say it, these guys are still standing. There's 14 of them still, and the Imperial cannons are here. These guys have 700 HP. 300 attack, and I think at this point it's probably not gonna matter. I can't believe how few of these guys actually went down throughout all that. I mean, guard cav archers only do have 20 range attack. These guys have 20% range resist and 500 HP, so yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Jesus, triple kill. Oh man, I mean, it's crazy because in a lot of matchups, guard cav archers, whether they're Russian or Ottoman, mostly more so Ottoman, because I think there's an extra upgrade for them in one of the cards. They seem like one of the best units in the game, in my opinion. Lately, I've been playing against Ottoman. When you see a bunch of cav archers and their guard status, you're almost like, oh man, how do I win this game from here? But in this case, these guys are like tickling everything. Look at this. They're going in on the Imperial heavy cannons, and they're gonna get one. And they probably will get, you know, there's a couple there's a low HP one, so they might clean this up. But I mean, look at how much it takes. They're not even, nothing's attacking the cav archers. They're free to attack these things, and it's taking them forever. These 700 HP Imperial cannons. Look at the size of this moose too. Holy cow, what a picture. Oh my gosh. Wow. And they do go down, the cannons do go down, but not before, well, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Am I not giving Karim enough credit? He's starting to build up a mass here. We do, but we have the capital upgrades coming in too, so... well, I don't know. 84 vills for Mexico, so he's not as set up economically. A huge wood shipment coming in, though. Wow. That is a lot of wood. That's a lot of wood. And the Cowboys are now raiding estates. You know, that's the thing about how Karim built his base. Uh-oh. Bandito's getting annihilated by 5 Spahi. Oh my gosh. Mexico is a little bit sloppy right now. Heavy's marching right in on the bombards. Oh, not quite two-shotting it. I mean, he's donating these cannons. A lot of donations there from Mexico. Pretty sloppy, but... yeah, I don't know. His bank's massive. I was going to say it's running a little bit low. 48 vills on gold. But the real estate, the way that Karim built his base is he doesn't have a lot of space. And even just houses are kind of annoying here. We can't put estates down here. So he's forced to build them on the side here. And they're just totally vulnerable to raids. And let's see, he's down to 70 vills, and look at that. I mean, just compare the banks. It's not even close. Not even close. And he's never, I don't think he's ever going to get to Imperial. I don't even know how much longer he's going to last in this game. Now sending 2 Falcons. And, well, Mexico has been kind of sloppily throwing away some units. It just might not matter at all. He's not even throwing them away all that much because he's killing vills. Ottomans down to 61 vills. The factory is being pressured by an Imperial cannon. And there is the GG. Karim has to call it quits and resign. And Mexico takes the victory with Imperial cannons and cowboys. That's pretty much all he made throughout this game. I gotta say, it's a pretty nice build, playing it a bit differently, not going for the Baja, going more economic, going Central America. But at the end of the day, you know, it's one of the main builds we're seeing with cowboys, whether it's the US or Mexico. These guys are insane units. And, you know, I hope at some point, sometime, maybe soon, maybe not, maybe sometime in the near future, sometime, please nerf these guys. We got to do something about it. But here's the economy charts. We see Mexico outgathering significantly throughout the game, and villager population with those early that early revolt, early 5 vil shipment, 30 vils right around the 6-minute mark. That's pretty insane for Mexico. So it just kind of shows what they are actually capable of and other strategies that haven't even been explored. The Civ is super unique. You have so many options, and I think we're starting to really see how strong they are. So hope you guys enjoy this game. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.